Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and I'm here today to share with you the 7 reasons I don't like my Apple Watch. Not to be confused with the 7 reasons I like my Apple Watch, which was a separate video that I've already done, and that you should watch after you watch this one. It's Watchception! 'Cause you're watching videos about the watch? Is that not funny? Reason number 1! There's a severe lack of third-party apps for this smartwatch. And I am not claiming that the lack of apps severely diminishes the value of the Apple Watch. It's just that I've yet to see a single app designed with the Apple Watch in mind that was worth keeping. Apart from the Faces of the Moon app, which in and of itself is kind of a duplicate. Reason number 2, notifications are incomplete and sometimes completely not there. Spoiler alert, one of the reasons I like my Apple Watch is that sometimes it shows me notifications that I miss on other screens. But unfortunately, it also misses notifications that I didn't see anywhere else. So, yeah. I don't know if that's a watch problem, but I'll go as far as to tell you that sometimes the notifications that show up say, hey, you need to pick up your iPhone because I can't do anything with the data that you want me to look at right now. I'm paraphrasing. It's kind of annoying to know that sometimes you can listen to audio messages and other times not so much. Maybe Apple's favorite game is roulette. Where's the app for that? Yeah, I wouldn't keep it anyway. Speaking of audio, my next reason for not liking the Apple Watch is that the speaker is really, really soft. And I don't mean soft as in the puppy kind. I mean it's really, really quiet. It's like the anti-Chris Pirillo, not very loud at all. And I'm not saying that a smartwatch speaker needs to be blah, but at least it would be nice to be able to hear the things that are playing through the speaker, or at least possibly have a software modification that pushes the sound to your iPhone, which you need to pick up anyway half the time. The next reason I don't like my Apple Watch is that there's currently an extreme lack of diversity with the bands. And if you didn't already notice, this is an Apple Watch Sport Edition. That is the most affordable Apple Watch I could get. And I really don't happen to be a fan of this plastic band. Now, I know Apple says it's a special kind of plastic, but come on. It's plastic. I probably would have been infinitely happier with the Milanese loop band, but that wasn't available for this particular version of the Apple Watch. So now I kind of have to wait to see if I can find a better band. Come on, third parties. Let's go. Some might have argued that if I wanted the Milanese loop band, I should have gotten the Milanese loop band, but I guess it wouldn't have matched with my Apple Watch Sport. I just find futzing with these types of fasteners frustrating. One thing I don't dislike is the color black on all my gadgets, or I'm sorry, space gray, but one thing that perturbs me, that isn't really a dislike, it's just more of a minor annoyance. Why do black Apple gadgets ship with white charging cables? What, did they think nobody would notice? Some might argue that I'm too picky. I would argue that they're not picky enough. The next reason why I don't happen to like my Apple Watch is that it's kind of slow by today's tech standards. I stopped launching the weather application because I got tired of seeing the loading screen. The screen turned off before I could find out what the weather was like outside. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. It's raining! Thanks, Apple Watch. The next reason I don't like my Apple Watch is that a lot of the functions are either redundant or gimmicky. For example, I could use Apple Pay on my watch or on my phone, which I have to have on me anyway. Or I could read my email on the watch or on the phone, which I have to have on me anyway. I'm getting text messages on my watch or on my phone, which I have to have on me anyway. Ooh, but I can send my heartbeat to somebody else. Or my really crappy penmanship. I could also set an alarm on this thing, and that's good if I didn't have to charge it overnight next to the phone that I'm charging overnight because I've got to have that on me anyway. And maps have never been more useful on a smaller screen. That was sarcasm, by the way. I'm not slagging the features, I'm just saying, they're kinda there. The final reason why I don't like my Apple Watch, and before I tell you this, I should remind everybody that I purchased the Apple Watch with my own money. This is awfully pricey for a souped-up fitness tracker. Nobody forced me to get the watch at all. I wanted to try it, and I tried it, and there are reasons to like it and dislike it. Some of my issues may very well be fixed with future software optimizations, but you can't bank on possibilities. And as far as the fitness tracking aspect is concerned, it's not exactly perfect either. When I first got the watch, it told me I was doing an amazing job with my daily fitness, and then after the first software update, it told me I was lazier than I thought I was. For example, as I'm talking with my hands, it's counting these wild gesticulations as steps. So my fellow Italians, caveat emptor. That's pretty much all I had to say about it today, and if you wanted to see any close-up shots of my Apple Watch, well, you should have been watching the Pirillo vlogs. People know I do daily vlogs, right? I've done like over 1,000 of them now. You may have no idea who I am, but if you took the time to watch, like, and share this video, I appreciate you. At this point, however, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.